Hi, my name is Keola, also known as the Flatbush Barbie. But who are you, though?
My name is Chantell Beaumont, and I'm co-owner of The Fashion Addicts.
Hello, Chantell.
Hello, Keola.
Hi, friend. How are you?
I'm good. She's cute.
Yes, she is. Yes, you are. How are you doing this week?
This week was good. I had a good time this week. I got a lot of work done this week.
Good. Fashion Addicts work or
Fashion Addicts work,
homework?
credit work, homework,
Yeah.
and this week was very productive.
Okay.
Not last week, but this week, yes.
Well, every now and then need some time for yourself just to do nothing. So
Everybody says that, but then how do you know when that time has come? You just wait till you crash, or you say, "Oh, on Tuesday I'm gonna do this," but then you get an emergency call or an important business meeting, and then the Tuesday never comes.
I schedule my I'm not dealing with this day.
And you stick with it?
Yeah.
Oh, that's good.
It's easy for me because my phone is on do not disturb most of the time anyway. So once I put that phone down, face down, and I'm out, I'm not paying attention to nothing. It's not ringing, so I'm good.
I have a little brother, and
Do you?
not too little.
He's not little.
He's
That's
like
a grown man.
6'4", 26.
I got a 6'4" little brother too.
He'd be looking down at me like, "All right, Chantal." Like he likes to like mash up my hair and all of that. Like he would mush me, but he just taught me do not disturb.
You didn't know how to use your phone?
And I still haven't even used it. He taught me from that day.
It's easy. You just swipe down and click it, and then swipe back up.
Feels like a lot of work still.
Yeah, but it's amazing.
It's a game changer.
It is absolutely a game changer. I mean, my apps. I have like my Instagram. Also, you can put.
I have no notifications on any of my apps.
But that there's also a time you can set it in your settings so that after, like mine is set for 10 p.m. So after 10 p.m. I get no notifications from Instagram.
No, I have all my notifications off. Only notification I get is through phone calls and texts. All apps are off. Don't call me.
So you only find out once
if I go into the app, then I'll see it.
Well, I mean, I haven't had any notifications on most of my apps. I don't need
I don't need to know
I don't need Tune Blast popping up and letting me know that I haven't played today. Like, we good. But my Facebook, I don't get notifications. I haven't gotten notifications in years.
Yeah.
I don't care who poked me. But yeah, that Facebook, no. But Instagram, I usually keep, because people typically, I carry on long-term relationship conversations
and business
on
calls
IG,
and all of that. So I try to check every day, but to get notified, I don't.
Yeah. I don't blame you, but yeah, what you can set it.
I sound like a dinosaur to you. That's why you're like,
yeah.
okay.
I'm like, okay. Well, no, but I mean, protect your peace. If you don't want people hitting you up,
I am busy.
But that's why it shouldn't be a problem to find a day for you to just ignore the world.
I guess.
I mean, I have to pick my day because it depends on if Zoe's here, if she's
not a mom. That's another thing.
If my daughter's here, then I'm just like, the phone is on and my schedule is revolving around her. I mean, but I will totally tell if I don't have the energy, I'm like, so there's food in the fridge. You can feed yourself when you're ready. You can reach the microwave.
Well, Zoe's very
resourceful. She got this. She was like, okay, bye.
Yeah, she's good. So you're doing
so good. I'm like, I'm going to sleep. And sleep is my favorite thing. My favorite pastime. Well, you hit me up and
I'm no sleep.
I'm in that. But you see that blue suede, that light blue suede background. I'm in bed.
Yeah,
that's my headboard. I'm in bed.
The same one.
But I hope that you find time because you're doing a lot. How are the businesses? How is Fashion Addicts? What's next for you guys?
Fashion Addicts is really good. I think what we're gonna do next is,
and when you say we, it's you and your sister.
Yeah, me and my sister Lolita.
Yes.
And we've been doing it for almost 10 years.
How did you guys start that?
We had a mutual friend and that came into some money, and she wanted to start a vintage store. So she called me because our moms have always been in fashion from A&S. Mm-hmm. So you think of fashion.
Oh, A&S.
Girl, I brought it back for you.
You sure did. I'm like.
Bergdorf. My mom works in Bergdorf. Her mom worked in Henry Bendel.
Nice.
Saks, Louis. So we've always been in fashion.
Fashion adjacent, yeah.
Yes. And so because of that, when she wanted to open the store, she called me to do it. And then I called Lolita. And I was like, well, let's make a page and start building it up. So that way, once we get money for inventory, we'll have a customer base already. So we made the page. And from day one, we were like averaging 100 followers a day. It just took off. And that's all she wrote.
Nice. And I mean, you guys have some really cute stuff. I mean, I have some really cute fashion.
You're a great customer.
I'm a loyal customer, proud supporter.
Yes.
But I mean, the stuff is really cute. I mean, I remember we went and did that photo shoot, which in the park.
Rained out on us. Oh my gosh. We were on the horses.
Yeah.
And we got rained
Whose
out.
idea was that? That was totally your idea.
That's my idea. That was my idea.
Let's go ride horses in Prospect Park in Fashion Addicts.
And I remember I had the horse.
The chaps.
The
you had
chaps.
like assless chaps.
Yeah, I had the assless chaps. I didn't think it through because I'm going to be on a horse. So
well,
why is my
none of
ass
us
out?
were ready for the rain.
Yes.
Because I took Zoe. We all get on our horses. We're in the middle of the park and the sky opens up.
And pours on us.
Pours. I mean,
thank God that those were braid days.
We had.
Can you imagine?
We were laughing. We laughed it out because it was like,
time.
what are we gonna do?
We're not serious people.
Speak to yourself. I'm very serious.
You're a mother.
I'm a mother. Okay.
Okay.
I'm super serious all the time.
No, I'm not serious.
So we were on those horses. We were like, what are we gonna do? Get out and run? Like we're nowhere close to.
How are we even getting off these horses?
And then it was yeah.
It was fun.
And it was like, even the guides were like, you can get off, but you're not getting your money back.
Yeah,
we're gonna keep walking.
So we were like, no, all right,
so we'll stay soaking wet. Marie, she was pissed because she had straightened her hair for that shoot, and the everything. It's like the curls are going.
The one thing I love when shit happens with Marie. She's serious.
Yes.
She takes life serious.
She's very done.
So if anything goes wrong, she like dots I's. I always say that Marie dots the I's and crosses the T's.
Yes.
Yeah. So I'll bring the business. I'll bring the bag and be like, here, and then she'll dot the I's and cross the T's.
You need the balance.
We're definitely yin and yang.
You definitely need the balance.
Because it would never have happened. It'll never have happened.
Marie is definitely the hammer.
Yeah.
I love her for that.
Yeah, she is. Even with this.
Oh yeah.
I was like, oh no, I can't make plans. I'm not a serious person. Go ask Marie and then
you
I'll be there.
You are so complicated. You were like complicated for no reason. You called me like, I'm coming on. I'm like, okay, let me know when. And you're like, I was like, can you come on this date? You're like, no. Can you go call Marie and ask her? I'm like, so you want to come on, but you want me to go and do the legwork?
That's as far as it's gonna go. But then the other day I saw your interview with
Tosh.
With Tosh. And I was like, because I was stalking you and going through the page.
Unapologetic stalking.
This is like the second time I had to reach out to you after stalking you.
Listen, I like that.
You like that for us?
Yes, I like that for us because at least you're not reaching out like, girl, you look a mess. You're I like what's going on here.
Yeah, I like this.
Stalk me for good reasons.
Yeah. So I was like, I want to be a part of this. What's happening? And you went in. You had it at the tip of your tongue.
I was like, not you calling me out talking about why I haven't been on the show yet. Because you said that you wanted to come on, and then you pawned me off to your assistant.
Don't say that out loud.
Marie, come get her. She was like, I want to be on the show, but you have to speak to someone serious. Call Marie.
Exactly. Speak to the serious.
I was like, why don't you call Marie and tell her that you want to come on?
Marie got 28 questions, and even with that, like something will happen and she'll try to get it out of me, and I'm like, Marie, I can't. You're asking mad questions. I can't with all the questions right now. So when this happened, I was like, I knew if I call Marie, she'll be like, okay, who's doing it? When are they gonna do it? What time? Who's the production? Who's doing that? How long has it been on? Send me the videos. I'm like, I'm over it. By the time she asked the 29th question, I'm like, all right, Marie, forget it.
I don't even want to do it anymore.
I don't even want to do it no more. This is a lot of work. So no.
Not your brain being on fire. You were done. But we worked it out. I was like, well, be there at this time and we're going to make it happen. And yes, you did. See, look at you.
I'm such a big girl.
You're a whole movement. You got this.
A whole movement.
Listen, you had all the motion. You were like, that was last week. You were like, I'm coming on. Okay.
I'm coming.
You're like, I'm putting in my calendar right now. And
I
hit you up
because I have to learn to do things without Marie. Like, that's
do.
not fair to her. It really isn't
Absolutely
fair to
not.
her. I do know that. So I'm learning that. It's not fair to her, and I do have to do things on my own and be more.
But Marie, when you are ready, please hit us up and come on. And I would assume that you're going to do your own scheduling, and I don't have to go through Chantell, please.
Because I'm going to forget. If I don't put it on the calendar, I'm forgetting.
But that's so what's coming up next for you guys? I've been waiting for this Fashion Addicts fashion show because I want to walk.
I feel like fashion shows, once again, it feels like a lot of work. And a fashion, okay, so with a fashion show, you have to have production, you have to have location, you have to have proper designers. And with Marie, back to Marie, if she don't like you, it's not happening. So,
Oh, I know that.
So we can't have, and you can't do a proper fashion show, especially at the stage we're at, where it's just any rink-a-dink thing. So the amount of work and interviews and time that's going to take, it'll take us at least probably 6 months to put something properly together.
But it would be phenomenal.
It would be phenomenal. And maybe we're projecting for next year to do that. You know, this year was crazy with our family. So next year we're going to be back on it and doing things like that again.
Yeah, because, I mean, I'm waiting. You guys have all of the things. If you guys haven't missed a website, go check it out. You know, I've gotten a lot of pieces. There's something I lost. Like, there was a top that I had, and I don't know where it is. Also, my closet is a mess.
When I came to your house and cleaned, I'm a Jamaican. I'm Jamaican, so it's different. It's not like, oh,
that was
my house
my
was
birthday.
Dirty. Yes,
my house wasn't dirty.
It wasn't dirty.
What
but
happened was
it wasn't
my
organized
birthday.
the way I needed it to be organized.
Yeah, because I was trying to have a visitor.
Yes.
I was trying to have a visitor, and Chantell was like, "Well, he can't come up here with it looking like this."
Hello, no.
So she straightened things out and made sure that
lined up the shoes,
everything, put everything in order.
And I had a good time.
What I learned, what I took away from that experience, you were like, make sure you put the lubes with the bottoms up so he know that you got money. I was like,
and you hang up your boots.
I was like, good girl. So I definitely, you know, if I know I'm gonna have company, I leave the lubes. Like, I have this little bin that I have shoes in. I leave the lubes just looking, just
thrown like it's nothing.
Like nothing.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
There's
they watching.
They do watch.
They watch.
But yeah, that night I ended up, you know, flaking. I didn't even bother.
All that way. It's almost like you tricked me. Like,
yeah, I was like, I
like you heard about me. Like, I heard about Chantell.
I was like, my apartment is clean. I'm not taking nobody up there. I'm going back myself. Yeah, I didn't. It was my birthday. I had a whole extensive plan, but I mean,
set them up.
No, I mean, we interacted, but it was too soon. So, I mean, that's still my friend. I still think he's cute.
Hey, friend.
Hi, friend.
We always say that. You always think they're cute.
I do. Listen, I know that's where we differ. I like aesthetics. Like, I need my man to look good. He have to have a beautiful smile. He has to be sexy. And you be like, but they need money.
No, and not even that they need money. They just need to. They need to be going on with something. You have to have something, because, you know, life happens, shit happens. You're a mother, so if any day named day you need help, you can't turn to the man that you have done it out your front.
Nobody has done it out my front. Let's start there.
Sorry, I don't want to mix you.
Order back. Order back. Neither one. Okay.
Oh, well, if you're not, so that's the thing too. If he's not doing nothing, then fine. He's not obligated to you. But if he is doing something and you guys are being intimate, I think that there should be some sort of responsibility on both ends, where he is, and not even taking care of you. You could take care of yourself. You're not going to ask for a pair of red bottoms and you don't have any.
Right.
But to be with someone that is in a space in their life where they can only take care of themselves, I think that they should focus on taking care of themselves and not being with anyone else.
What if they just haven't had the practice of taking care of someone else? Like, if it's fresh.
I think that's an older man problem. I think young men, if it's fresh, they're still building themselves and putting themselves together and figuring it out on how to get to the next level from wherever it is that they're at. And I think that they should just focus on that.
That's fair.
Yeah, I think you should just focus on building yourself. Because why are you over here?
I'm sorry. The way I'm reaching, I'm laughing is because I know you.
And I'm cleaning it up. You know,
like,
I'm cleaning it up.
Yes. I'm like, y'all getting some peachy. Chantell's like, what are you doing in these parts?
Yeah.
How did you get here? Your GPS has clearly misguided you.
Yeah, why are you here? What are we supposed to be doing? you're complaining about a date and how much the date cost or how much you spent. Why did you spend that money? Why are you being irresponsible?
Not you putting it back on him now. It was expensive, wasn't it? Why'd you do that?
I like to order. I'm an orderer. I'm an orderer. All right, I'm a professional orderer. So,
Shut up.
so we going out.
Listen.
And then what comes with that though is when you go out with a man and it wasn't in his budget financially or even emotionally too, and he spends everything he put to the side for you because it's a norm for you. What happens is when the money done, the fun done. My dad says that. Money done, fun done. I used to when the fun done, my gone. My gone. So,
but I think that's fair across the board, and that's not a man thing or a woman thing.
No,
like,
it's
yeah,
not.
once I'm not having fun, I'm out of here.
yeah, I'm out of here. So, and then they resent you because they spent their last on you.
Yeah.
I don't want nobody to spend their last on me. Don't spend your last on me. And don't do anything that I have to compromise for. Oh,
That's fair.
I'm not, you got to compromise. I think that word is so funny.
So you're not supporting compromise?
It's according to the scenario. I'm not going to compromise. I'm not going to compromise with someone who's still building themselves to get to where they need to be. Because I feel like then I'm just a distraction and you're going to resent me. So me compromising with him is not going to work. Because he doesn't even know himself. He don't know where he's going to be in 5 years. So he should go and figure that out and be the best that he can be. Now, anybody that I'm sleeping with, or if I sleep with someone, I have a motivational front. So you're going to wake up and be greater and bigger than you were the day before. Like they'd be waking up and like, yo, you know what? I had read the Spike Lee book one time, and Spike said that if you do this, you buy 2 cameras and 2 mics. Shut up. And then they be putting it together. So my friend does. You know what I mean? That's just...
Congratulations.
You're welcome.
Listen.
I mean, thank you. Like, you're welcome. But no, you have to pick and choose it. Like, you know who's of your caliber and who's of your cloth and who's not. I guess you learn that.
So even if that person makes you feel good and you have a good time with them, if that fun is not connected to a monetary.
Why can't we just be friends? My mom always says that.
Aw.
Why can't you just be friends? Be friends with the person. Help him. Let him help you in any capacity that he can help you. But just be friends. Why do you guys have to be together? Why do you have to be intimate? Be his friend.
I think we all try to find, someone that makes us feel motivated.
Yeah.
So
but I can't be everybody motivation. I still have to use my front. If I done out my front, no motivating everybody, then what? I'm no more front for nobody else. I can't do that. But no, you could be friends with the person.
You're right.
But
people don't always sometimes people are your friends, but they have alternate intentions with that.
Everybody
friendship.
has alternate intentions, but people only do to you what you allow them to do.
Yes.
Yeah, so I'm not allowing you to and you might get away with it one time because, I might be out of it or not out of it. Oh, God, don't say that. I'm sorry.
You might feel a little...
Edit that out. Okay, yeah, right. But
you might be feeling a little generous.
I might be feeling a little generous. I might like him in the moment and just want to have some fun. And then, after that one time fun happens, and then after that, then he want to come back. But you want to come back in my house. You don't want to do nothing. You're not taking me anywhere, and we're not building.
I think that's important. Like being with somebody that you can actually build with, someone that the fun is the fun, but somebody that's actually like a support, and you have a connection with, and you feel motivated to be around and to be with, and you have goals outside of just hanging out and
having
cuddling.
fun.
Yeah.
No, that's not gonna work. I bought houses with 3 different men before. Maybe I bought 2 with one. Yeah.
Very so how do you get a man to buy you a house? Because I'm sure.
Well, this is back in the day. This is what you said. How you said it? 20 years.
Yes,
years ago.
I would need to. Yes, tell us about 20-year-old Chantell. Who were you 20 years ago?
20 years ago, I was in real estate. I started real estate when I was 16 and credit repair. And I guess because of the industry I was in, buying a house was like going to juniors. It was just easy. I started
Just
dating this
buying
guy
houses.
in April. We actually had a flip that we did together, and we were showing the flip to the buyers, and the house across the street went for sale. Oh my God, I love that. You love my house too. That's the one I live
No,
in.
you have a cute house.
And I saw the house, and I was like, oh my God, honey, can I have it? And he was like, okay, let's see. I want to see the numbers. And he saw the numbers. The numbers made sense, and he was like, we closed in December.
And now you're still living in that
I'm
house
still there, no
20
man.
years later.
Exactly. But that's how. Once you guys are on the same page, you could do anything. A man will do anything for you. You could ask a man for the moon in the sky. My dad always says this. You could ask a man for the moon in the sky, and he'll spend his entire life trying to get you the proper ropes and chains to give you the moon. And when he pulls the moon out the sky and say, here, Chantell, here is the moon. Beg your little pussy now, no? And you go to your sister, you say, oh my God, he bought me the moon. Yes, may I give him what he want. And you do it. If a man only wants to sleep with you, no, you'll never know a man's true intentions for you until you sleep with him.
It's true. That I believe is true.
Yeah. So if you sleep with him on the first day or through the last day of the year, if he just wanted to sleep with you, once he does it, he's out. Now, a man that gives you the moon, he might take more than one. He might give you a 3 or 4. But once his belly is full, he's going to be gone. So please, my daughter, make sure you have the moon to show for your fucks. Don't fuck just for fuck. Fuck is not that nice of a thing.
Thank you, Mr. Beaumont, for the knowledge that you have imparted on us.
They're like, this was my life. Like, this is what my childhood lessons were.
Right. I mean, they're not wrong. Like, there's a part of us, being Caribbean, your family is putting you onto game, because there's a lot of games played, not just in our culture, but there's a lot of games played, and you don't want to be on the receiving end of being played and looking stupid.
Never saw it.
Right.
You don't know about it and you never saw it. I think the main thing is that what you should do, or what people should do in general, is just lead with kindness. Be kind. Mm-hmm. Don't give false intentions. Don't use.
Yeah, you always give me that advice, and I'm like, oh, there's this guy and he likes me and he's giving me gifts, and make sure you're speaking into your mic, by the way. Okay. But there's whenever I'm like, oh yeah, there's a guy, you're like, tell me about him. I'm like, oh yeah, no, he's showing up, he's doing all the things, he's great. And you're like, do you like him? And I'm like, I mean, I could learn to like him. You're like, no, we're not doing that. You need to like him,
or you take him things.
Yes.
Don't take his things if you don't like him.
But I'm like, I don't like owing people. I don't like, so yeah, I'm always like, what do you want for what you're offering me? Because nothing is free.
Exactly.
Nothing is free.
Exactly. Nothing is free. And I loved, I don't, if you're giving me money, that's kind of hard for me to say no, because I love money.
Right. We're cut from that cloth. I mean,
money is money. You know what I love to do? I love to sit down by the ATM and watch men take out money. They don't have to give it to me. I don't even have to know them, nothing. I just love to watch men with money. Like, it's my favorite thing to do.
So if anybody is thinking about starting an OnlyFans, if you just make videos of yourself taking out money, she's going to pay you.
I will sign up for that OnlyFans.
She's just watching y'all take money out the ATM.
Or counting money. Oh, I love watching men count money.
I do love the money counters.
Oh, yes.
I like hearing the noise. Like when I've worked at every pharmacy. I've worked CVS, Duane Reade, Rite Aid. I've worked everywhere in my career. And one of the things, at the end of the night, they're counting the money. I used to like, can I be there for that?
Can I just watch?
I just want to watch.
I just want to watch.
Yes.
Can I watch?
That's our fetish.
Yeah.
Watching money be counted.
Yeah.
That's one of
watching men count money.
I mean,
I like men count
anyone
money.
count like money. I just like seeing I had a friend.
You like how you go?
Yes.
See, I can make a sound.
Or yes. Or when the Cash App dings, like those are my.
Oh, I love that change drop. Oh,
they snapped on that one. They knew what they were doing.
Yeah, that was good.
I'm like, who sent me money? Who sent me money?
Exactly.
I wish this was live so somebody could do it right now and I could feel special, but
it's okay.
I mean, when you watch it, you could send it could just
make you happier.
Make me happier.
Mm-hmm.
But no, that I remember I had a girlfriend that she never whenever she has bills, all of her bills have to face the same way in her wallet.
Oh.
And she goes by what all the ones together, all the fives together, all the tens together, all the big bills together, and
She deposits a lot of money.
her money has to be in her wallet.
That's the way you could deposit
perfect.
it.
And I was like,
she's a serious person.
very. Oh, she's serious about her money, and she has a lot of it. So I was definitely like,
she's a very serious person.
I was like, I adopted that. I was like, I don't care if I got $6, it's going in my wallet the same way, because that is sexy.
When I was younger, I used to get paid, and then I'd go to the laundromat. I don't even know why I don't go to the bank. I would go to the laundromat and get my money cash and single so it could look like more. And I love new bills.
New bills are nice.
Yeah, I love new bills.
But they get you in trouble. I've always been like, I've done a lot of cashier jobs. New bills, they stick together. You end up, your drawer short. Don't do that.
What's our George? Oh, George Short.
You don't know what work is.
I've never.
You don't know what work is. When you're a cashier, you deal with money. You take and they give you the stacks of like 50s, 100s, and then you have to make sure you're licking your finger, separating it, because you give it back cash. So you can have money like dollars, new bills stuck together.
Oh, I would die.
It used to break my heart to give away money. I'm like, listen, I did not do this on purpose. It hurts me to give away money.
They used to do that with deliverers too. Or not waitresses. If you run out on the bill, then
It comes out of there. No, that I would never.
I'm quitting.
Yeah, definitely. I'm running out with them.
I'm quitting.
I'm now a part of their gang.
Yep. When I was 17, I worked at the sandwich place, and I like cut my finger a little bit. I felt like the urgency wasn't there that I was looking for. And that was like my last job. When I was 17. I have not worked since 17. Well, I've worked, but
Yeah, for yourself.
yeah, for myself. But I can't. And
No,
thank
that
God
reminded
the Lord
me.
has blessed me.
Listen, cause
Honey, it's hard out here.
not you living in New York City without working.
Where I have to figure it out.
Yeah, without a 9 to
And
5.
Taking care of my two parents. You know when I laid on my back and made my two parents? I didn't know there was going to be so much work. Parents is mad
You
work.
are a caretaker, and you are doing a phenomenal job. Your parents are always happy, you know.
Yeah,
Daddies.
They're good. It's
Keeping
a,
daddies
it's
in
a
our
pleasure.
prayers.
It's a pleasure to take care of them. It really is, I must say.
Well, you guys are really close, and you know there aren't a ton of people that have that privilege. So I'm glad that you guys get to live together. You get to have.
We come
fun.
a long way, honey. We came from when they first moved in. It was like a takeover, and I'm doing them. I'm in my head. I'm doing them a favor, but they just came in, moved in, and it was like, all right, come. Where you going? You can't have company. I can't have company
in your house.
in my house. And I'm jumping up and down. I'm like, this is my house. This is my house. And
Yeah,
my mom is like, but it's our home.
The drama.
Right, the drama.
I wonder where you get it from.
No, I'm 50-50. I'm a mother and my father. I really am. My hustle is my mom, actually.
I believe that.
Yeah, my hustle is my mom, and my dad is the realness. Yeah.
And they're both Jamaican, right?
Yeah, they're both Jamaican. They've been together since they were 14 and 15.
Crazy.
42 years they're married now.
Crazy.
Yeah. Yep.
So they never dated other people?
Oh, my dad was a big whore. Mommy always says Daddy had girls in every parish.
Oh my goodness.
And then she had her boyfriends, and then when she had the boyfriends, though, the difference between her and Daddy is that she had the boyfriends just to go and do things. Because she liked to have fun, but she not doing anything.
Right.
Daddy have a thing where he always said, it took me 3 years to find out if your mother was a man or a woman. 3 years.
She's just trying to enjoy her life.
Hello, without having to do any work. So they, I guess, through life, have their understanding. And if long as love and respect is in it, then I think everybody makes the relationship how it works for them. And if it works
I
for
agree.
you like it, I love it.
There's a lot of people, like, we always think that the conventional family is the man and the woman. They met when they were young and they dated and then they got married and then they had
Whenever you
kids.
say you meet somebody, I always say, so you guys are doing are you guys monogamous?
Yes, you do ask. I like, yeah. And then most of the time I'm like, oh no, we haven't had the conversation yet. But every now and then I'm like, yeah.
That
And then,
yes, I'm like, girl.
I mean, but you've met like my last few boyfriends.
Yeah, definitely. But I wouldn't claim them. I barely claim mine. Because men are embarrassing.
Men are embarrassing.
I don't claim them, but behind the doors, behind the scenes, I'd be like, baby, you good? You need anything?
Oh no, I'm a lover girl.
I'm a Stepford wife.
Same. I'm like,
girl, I'll wipe you
I'm cooking,
down.
I'm cleaning.
I'm not really cooking, but I'll wipe you down. I'll take care
why not?
of you.
You made food that your birthday you was cooking up in the kitchen.
Because Carl made me do that. Carl like, how you gonna have a big party with no food? And I'm like,
I would have turned right back and came
that's what
to
he
Brooklyn.
said. That's what he said.
Don't invite me to your house.
I can cook though. I just don't like cooking, but I can cook.
So similar. I enjoy cooking now more because I have a child that, you know, can let me know if the food is good or not. But I like growing up, my mom was
Maybe
like, get in the kitchen,
forced.
cook it. And I was like, no. So they had no hope for me. I was like, I know how good food tastes. I can read directions and I'll be cooking. I may cook up today.
My mother said, when she sees I want to cook now, even today, she's like, oh, same thing. Like how you have a man and you have to cook, or you're in here cooking and you're not married, you're not engaged or nothing. So you're doing wife duties. For what?
Well, I have to cook for myself.
You have a child.
My
It's different.
child.
It's
So
different. Like, you know what I'm saying? We have different circumstances.
yes.
So I don't have to cook. My mother will come and cook, or my dad will cook. So I don't really have to. I can though.
Yes.
And I cook when I'm in love.
I do. Yeah, same.
But if I'm not in love, I'm burning the rice.
I mean, the rice bottom of the pot gotta burn a little bit. It's flavor.
I'm burning the rice. That means, oh, it's about to be over. Another one bites the dust.
That is a warning shot.
That is definitely a warning in my book. Yep.
But I mean, eventually, I mean, you've been married, so
Yeah, I've been married. I've been engaged. I damn near eloped one time.
I wouldn't be
have a great
surprised.
life. Yeah, I have a great life. But
I think when I first started following you on Instagram, like after we met, I was like, why is Chantell never in the country? And now she's talking about she got a husband. I'm so confused about what's going on here. But I'm entertained.
my ex-husband said that to me. He came to visit my dad, and he said, you're one of the only women I know that can have your husband and your boyfriend and your ex all in one room in a circle. If you tell the truth, that's the thing.
You have nothing to be
tell
embarrassed
the
about.
truth.
There's no
You could
confusion.
do whatever you want to do in life because you told the truth. Tell the truth.
Yeah.
I'm learning to tell the truth now and drill it in. Like, I'm serious. Because sometimes when you tell the truth, especially if it's an extreme like that, they think you're joking.
Yeah. They're like, you can't pull that
ha,
off.
ha, 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 ha. Oh, yeah, right, Chantell. You can't do that. You can't pull that off.
I'm like, but I'm pulling it off. I'm not
Literally
trying
doing
to
it.
pull it off. I'm telling you what's happening.
Yeah.
I'm just inviting you to witness it.
The
now.
show.
No, I haven't done anything like that in a while. I mean, guys that I've dated have been in the room together in this part of my life. Like, that's not.
Yeah.
But when I was 27, that was the first. No, yeah, I was like single for the first time. Like, I was in an 8-year relationship before that, and I was finally single. And my 27th birthday, my friends threw me a birthday party. I never had like a birthday party as an adult, and I invited all the guys that I'm dating. At the time, I think I was like, and I was outside in New York City. I think I was talking to like some like 10 guys at the time, but like 5 of them showed up.
That's a good number.
Oh, they showed up. They were like, oh, you having a birthday party? And the only one that, well, there was one that I really liked, and then my ex-husband was there, and he was with his friends, and I think they figured it out that they weren't the only ones.
Did they all look alike?
No.
Okay, I'm sorry. Mine look alike.
No, my men.
Mine's
do
are just
not look
different
alike.
heights. But they look like big and little brothers.
No, because I'm a sapiosexual, so I
What
like.
does that mean?
I like intellect. So intellect turns me on. So and like funny guys turn me on. If you're funny, if you're smart, if you're driven, passionate, like that. I'm like,
What's the one for ambition? I love an ambition. Oh my God. I love
We
a
can
man that
look
could
it up.
honestly sit down with me and be like, all right, Chantell, listen, there's a brownstone for sale. I got this. What you got on it? And I
Right.
could be like, I got 5 on it.
Right.
And he'd be like, all right, we can work with that $5.
Right.
You can buy lunch at the closing. You can buy lunch at the closing.
Not you coming in with Chick-fil-A for the team.
Mad happy.
Like
in this
where,
outfit.
Where are our keys?
With the keys.
Where's our keys?
Am I on the deed to the attorney? And I've done that before.
Yeah.
But I love that. I love a man that we can make a plan with. Like, all right, this is the plan. In 1 year, we're going to do this, and this we're going to do, and we knock them out. Oh, honey, you damn near own me.
I don't think I've dated a guy that has like plans like that he's like, oh yeah, let's do that. Like when I was married, we talked about, you know, having kids. We talked about buying a house together, but he was never like, oh, he never wanted to like start a business. Like entrepreneurship was not his thing at all. So he didn't want, he likes a 9 to 5. He likes get his paycheck.
Lolita's like that.
And
she gotta have a
good
check on
to go.
Friday. She
Yeah.
don't have a check on Friday.
Oh yeah, he was not playing that.
He's not playing.
He wanted his health insurance, his money in the bank, and he was good to go. And he clocks out at 6 o'clock, and he has his time to himself. And his weekends are his weekends, and he was not trying to do anything like that. I was the opposite. So we definitely started diverting at a point when I'm like, oh, but I want to do this and I want to do this. And he was like, yeah, I can't even understand what you're talking about right now. So we went our separate ways. But yeah, I don't think I've ever even dated a guy that's like, let's
make, oh, you want to make a,
like,
you want to make a plan? Zaddy?
Right. You want to start our own production?
You want to do a production?
I'm like,
you teaching me about
right.
whatever, because you know I don't really listen, but still,
yeah,
I love that.
I do like, I feel like that would make the most sense for me because I'm just so driven and I like building things from the ground up. And
you need a man that can do both though. You need someone that with the structure, so that way, cause you know, being an entrepreneur, you're not getting a check on Friday, so you might fall a little short, and then he can pick up the slack with that. And then when y'all get y'all big money, he take out his investment, and then y'all split the rest.
That's kind of what I'm doing right now, but you know.
Okay, I like that for you.
It's long distance though, so you know we're working on it. Let's see what happens.
I did 2 years in St. Lucia.
Yeah,
back and forth. So
I'm not a long. I like my men close. I prefer to,
especially if it's in the beginning.
Yeah, I prefer to be able to
cling.
You know, it's 11 o'clock at night. Like, come through. I'm like, I'm already in the car.
How you know I was on my way?
That part.
Who told you I was on my way?
I'm like,
I do. I love a good cling.
Like even if he sends a plane ticket, I still gotta pack. I still gotta get on the like. It's
a lot.
Well, yeah,
it's a lot. Yeah, it's a lot. I had one of my Africa booths to tell me the other day, go look for a ticket and let me know how much it's gonna be. I'm over you now. I don't want to go to Africa by myself. Can me and my friends come? And I even need friends with the
I'll go. Yeah, no,
but just in general, like, can me and my homegirl come? You're not saying, oh, you and your homegirl, and then where are we gonna stay?
Right.
What we doing? Am I getting Vex money? See, this is 40-year-old now. You know what I'm saying? I'm old. I'm asking all these questions.
See, you asking for Vex money is, I don't even know what part of the game that is, because you're supposed to have your own Vex money.
No, I'm not going. So there's a non-refundable Vex fee where I can just leave. I didn't have that in St. Lucia. I had to sit there because I ain't have my own. No, I'm not coming anywhere. And honestly, I love no's. I love when they say no, because I'm not bothering you and you ain't got to bother me. I can sit right here in my house. Can you imagine I go to Africa with no money?
Don't you dare.
I deserve it. Anything him do. Listen. He gonna steal my passport and have the wives then beat me. No. No.
Shut up.
No, I'm good here, sir. Thank you. Thanks for the offer. It's appreciated.
My goodness. Yeah, I haven't. Yeah. I usually stay in the country.
No, I want to go out the country. I've never been on a vacation.
Oh, I have. The last vacation I went on, it was tragic.
Girl, you argued?
Yes. I mean, I told you about that vacation, which we are not going to talk about, but that's what, yes, my Antigua trip. That was a nightmare. My nightmare trip for my birthday.
I was like, what?
Yeah.
We're not talking about that.
No, we're not talking about that. We're going to leave that. I tell people this all the time. I got stories.
We edited that.
I'm not editing it out. It can stay right there. Antigua know who he is. My friends know what that means. And I don't care.
Who needs to know knows.
Who needs to know know. And it is what it is. We moved on.
Wouldn't even begin to care about what everybody else.
But you know what's funny? Me and my ex-husband, we never went on a vacation either. No honeymoon, no nothing. We went on my 30th birthday. I had a 30th birthday trip, and we took it it was like 15 of us, like our friends. We went to DR and we had a great time. But yeah, no vacations. No vacations for me either.
Yeah, not a vacation.
But they're fun. I went on one with the guy that I dated for 8 years. We went on one to, where did we go? Oh, to the Bahamas. That was my first vacation. It was great. We had a great time. He got sick. Every time I've traveled with him, one of us gets sick. Because the second time I traveled with him, we went to Miami and I got sick. Somebody always sick on our trips. So it was like a sign. I was like, we're not meant to be, right?
Yeah.
We're not supposed to be together. Every time we spend some money and leave the country, one of us gets sick.
Yep.
So not even having any kind of romantic.
Nothing, because you're sick.
Yes. One of us is in bed the entire time. So no more of that. But I pray that, there's something on the horizon.
The person that you're equally yoked with. And then you guys,
because traveling is not easy, and you should absolutely when you're dating someone, you should absolutely travel with them so you can understand if you guys are meant to be.
That's with friendships too.
Friendships, well, yeah. I mean, I've had some great experiences traveling with groups of girls. Usually, I travel with groups of girls.
I hate it.
I went to Bali. It was an amazing time, and I was with 30 women.
I would die.
That was a retreat. It was
I
a fantastic time.
For me.
No, it was a fantastic time.
Take me now.
I'm still friends with, and I only knew 2 of the girls on the trip. So I met the majority of girls there, and it was a great time. Like, I was so happy I went. We had a fantastic time. I went to Dubai with a group of girls. I only knew 2 of them out of the 5 that went. We had a great time in Dubai too. Like, there was mad that was when did you know about that? It was like around 2015. There was a glitch on like Christmas Day, and flights to Dubai were $150.
Obviously, I didn't. I've never been to Dubai.
No, because people knew about it. Because everybody that got the deal were posting about it, like on Twitter. I thought it was fake. Deal. People thought it was fake. I got my tickets. I went to Dubai for $150 round trip.
Wow.
It was.
I bought a YSL suit that was $7,000 for $100.
Congratulations.
Thank you. Like,
that's your version of Dubai.
That's a version of Dubai.
No, but
right?
I mean, it wasn't like Dubai didn't know. I remember going through customs. We flew 13 hours to get to Dubai. I might be lying about that because I feel like actually it was Bali that was 13 hours. So I might be lying. Either way, we flew like 11 something. It was a long ass flight, and we get to customs, and they open up the passport, and they're like, "Oh, you from the United States?" And he was like, and it was a black guy. He was like, "Oh, you got the deal too?" I was like, "Don't do that. How you know I ain't paid thousands of dollars for my flight just because I'm black and I'm here?"
Right.
You just assuming.
And you giving Indians, so how you know I'm all the way? How you don't know I'm over
here
this side? How you don't know I'm going home?
Right. My family lives here. What happened?
Thank you.
Sure. Meanwhile, I'm like, yes, I'm here for $150.
That was amazing. That is amazing.
Fantastic. It was the best deal ever. I remember Christmas Day, like we were opening presents, and Zoe was like 1 or 2 at the time. And we're like, and Christmas Day at my ex-husband's family, it was a big deal. Everybody has to be up. Everybody has to be showered and dressed, and then we open presents. And my phone is going off with the text messages. My girls are like, it's $150. Just go on right now. Buy your flight. This is the dates that we're going. And I'm just there, and I'm like, and he's like, can you stop? Like, we're about to open presents. I'm like, there's $150 flights to Dubai.
Give me a second.
Yes.
I'll be back. Give me a second.
This is probably the beginning of the end. I was like, I don't know what you think is going on right now, but this is the priority right now. I was like, do you want to go? And he was like, no, because he was pissed that I was like, all right, well, you're not going. Because usually I would just buy, I was like, if I'm going somewhere, I'm taking my husband. I was like, all right, well, then you're not going. And I bought my flight, and we went, and it was a great time.
I think that friends can, I think that people that can travel together is people that allow the person that they're with or the people that they're with to be their true authentic self.
Yeah.
So if you're a person that likes to go on the zip line, which I will never do.
I will never do that again.
Or you're an adventurous person.
Yeah, I'm not that person.
There's no problem. I don't mind that. Go on your adventures.
Yeah, I'll be at the pool drinking.
I'm at the pool drinking.
I'm at the pool drinking kind of girl.
I'm that traveler.
Yeah.
I might want to go eat something at a fancy restaurant, but even that,
Yeah, like getting me off the resort is probably not.
And I don't want you to be mad at me. Yeah, because I don't. But that's how it works with travelers. Like you're mad at the person for. But
you have to figure out what person you are, because like when you're young,
you don't know. You're figuring it out.
I've done the zip line. I've gone to Mexico and been flipped over an ATV. Like I've done all that, and I was like, that's when I was like, no, I'm not doing that again. When I go on vacation, I'm going to sleep and I'm going to drink, and preferably until I throw up.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna fall asleep, so I won't even see you throw up. It's perfect.
Yeah,
it's
but perfect. I was like, I'll be here. This is where I am. I want people serving me. This is my opportunity to be served.
Yeah, you trying all these things. You get peer pressured into it. I'm like, and then you don't enjoy it. You spend $150.
No, but then what people don't realize about ziplining is not you just go in and swing in. You have to hike. And what if you don't know anything about me? I don't like anything that makes my titties bounce. So running,
I do.
Hiking, I don't want to do none of it. Leave me out of it. I'm like, jog. You want to jog for what? I don't know.
I do need to start working out, but yeah.
Yeah, I've been saying that for a while too. I'm not working out. I lose weight just by being single.
But then I have a hill to get up my house, and when I'm like halfway there, I'll be like, and nobody takes it seriously because it's like, you're not fat. But people look at weight as health.
Right.
So if you're not fat, you're healthy, and that's not true. When I first found out my dad was sick, I went and got my blood tested, and I didn't have a regular doctor. I just had my OBGYN because that's all I care about is my front. So I go to him, and I needed to know my blood type. So he said, you need to get a regular doctor, but I'll run your blood to find out. So he calls me, and he's like, first of all, when you go to the doctor or GYN, or when you go to the doctor and they call you in 3 days,
you're in trouble.
I'm looking at the phone and I'm like, shit, they got me.
Yeah, exactly.
And I'm like, thinking if I should answer or not. Long story short, my doctor says, Chantell, you're a walking heart attack. My cholesterol was high, and I've always looked fit. I even have fake abs. I always look fit. I always look sick, but I was sick. So I think that people really need to not take weight as a guide for health.
Absolutely. Listen, I'm as skinny as can be, and this now 2 years ago, I had a stroke out of nowhere. Mm-hmm. Just
dropped down. Thank God you had a nurse, but you just dropped down.
Yeah, and you just never know, because for some things there's no signs. It's like unless you're going to the doctor and getting a full... You
checking your pressure every day and all of that. If you're not doing that, then you never know.
You just never know. And since then, I was like, who has a stroke at 40? I've known a lot of people.
And heart attacks.
Yeah.
A lot of people. I lost a friend to a heart attack recently.
Same. That's my best friend, Dijon. Yeah. He passed on the day before his 40th birthday. That tragedy. Zoe's godfather, like, it was tragic, but
we're getting sad now.
I mean, but he's always with me. So every time I get a reading, they tell me that he's with me. So it makes me feel good because he be with me.
I never got a reading, but I know my grandmother's with me. I feel her.
Well, I know some people. They do a good job.
I got a reading from Tasha.
Yes, Tasha's great. I have a couple other people too. Like I have a few
just to make sure one knew what they was doing. Like
I'm like.
Did you say the right thing?
Right.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay, I checked that. Or that sounds like going to the doctor and not telling them what's wrong with you. Like, you figure it out. You tell me what's wrong with me.
No, I really do that. Every time I read it, I'm like, that's why I called you. I'm not helping you with this test at all. This is not an open book test.
It's so true. Okay,
I'm like, tell me what he looked like. That's not what he looked like.
Exactly. You're not it.
That's not it. I be waiting for them to slip up.
I love that.
No, but I have like Tasha's great. She'll give you kind of just like the overview.
Tasha told me I'm gonna leave St. Lucia. It's not working.
Well, she wasn't wrong.
Hello, and she didn't know me.
My first reading with her,
I was random in the room, and she didn't know me.
Well, she's doing an event. We should go in Harlem.
It like was in weeks. Harlem at Haberdashery.
Haberdashery. They're doing
That's where I met her.
Yes. Wait, did you come? You came with me? I think were you with me?
Kel's invited me.
Oh, but yeah, they're doing another one. They're starting like it's a panel and vendors, and it's called the BFF Experience, and their conversation that they're platforming this time, but we'll go. We'll drive up to
Let's do that.
because
That'd be
I'm
cute.
definitely going. Yeah, we'll have a good time. But yeah, she told me that when my first reading with her, because I went to go try to find out like what's going on with my divorce, because I was trying to get a divorce, and this is in 2015, and she's like, it basically like, let me touch your hand when I say this. You're gonna be married for quite some time.
Yeah.
She's like, he's not gonna give up on you. He's not gonna give you a divorce. This is not happening. He's
He
not
does not
going.
want you to be great.
Girl, what year is it? I'm still legally married.
Wow.
He has been like, absolutely not.
I don't understand when, and not to say that he's broke or you're broke, but I don't understand when millionaires fight to get when people that are not millionaires don't fight to not be divorced. Because what are you fighting for? Especially if you guys have a kid, but especially when you don't have any kids, no assets, nothing. What are you fighting for?
Nothing.
You just fighting to fight?
I'm like, take your last name and go about your business.
Love is lovely, but war is unkind.
It is. But I mean, at the time, we had to, the divorce is already going to take a lot because, if you have children, divorce is hard because you have to have a clear plan of how y'all are going to split
and co-parent.
That has to be a part of the divorce settlement. So it took a lot of time to even get to an agreement.
You guys have a great agreement though.
I mean, yes, it's definitely it wasn't easy.
That's why I said tell you about my parents. It took us a minute to get here.
Right. It
wasn't overnight, but
it
here.
Works. Yes. And at the time he was just, just saying no to whatever I came to the table with. He was going to say no to.
Y'all were in the Barack presidency. Everything Barack said, they were like, no. Mm-hmm. Barack said, let's give everybody $80 million. They were like, no. He was like, 80 million. No.
I was like, we can do this schedule, because I never wanted it to be like, oh, you're only going to have her on the weekend. So it's like, all right, let's split up the week. And
because you're hurting yourself.
That part. So it was just like, okay, we figured and I had to fight him to get it to be week on, week off. But if you are looking to split up your co-parent, like the time that you're with your child, week to week works. It's possibly the best scenario because you always know
it's even.
Yeah, it's even, and then you always know your own schedule. So like my friends will be like, "Oh, can you come out on this? Like I'm doing something on this day, or we want to travel. I'm gonna go." I just look at my calendar. I'm like, "Nope, I have Zoe that week." Like that's a Zoe week because I'm good. It's every other week. I know when I'm free. I know when I'm not free. I plan my life around.
How'd your name is Zoe?
Huh?
Where did Zoe come from?
Oh, so I love the name Zoe. I picked that name before she was born, before I met her dad. Like I always was like, when I have a child, I'm gonna name her Zoe. So when I got pregnant, I was like, oh my God. I was like, if I find out that it's a girl, it's gonna be Zoe. Mm-hmm. And he wanted to name her Olivia. I was like, yeah, you're not gonna be a part of this process. She get your last name. That's about it.
Be happy.
Cause I'll be damned if I be like, Olivia, it's too much. I need to be like,
Olivia. That's too much for you?
Livy. Like I want to give her a name that is already almost a nickname. And I love this. I love the Z. So first of all, no, I'm lying. I wanted to name her, it was something else. It was something else. And I took him the name. It started with an X. No. It was Zoe. It was Zoe, but I wanted to spell it XOE. And he said, absolutely not. And he was like, I don't care what you think. What you think is going to happen. We're not.
I think that you should name all the children you carry. I won't fight you.
But you couldn't tell my ex-husband that he didn't carry her. You couldn't. Like, we had arguments over it. Yeah.
That's his child.
Yes. He was like, I don't care if you carried her. Like.
She's mine.
Yeah. Yes. We absolutely had that fight. And I was like, okay, you want to be mom of the year? Because I'm slightly disrespectful, but yeah. But I was like, I think Zoe with an X is cute. Like it's not common. Like it's spelled different. And he was like, no. And I was like, you know what? This ain't even worth my fight because I picked the name. So, but
that's how it came about.
Yeah, that's
dope.
I always wanted to name my daughter Zoe. I've never picked a boy name. I always just assumed that I was if I had a son, I would name him after his dad.
I would hate to have a good pussy girl child named, oh God, that wicked little girl. She would do things and I'd probably be like, oh God, Here she go. All right, no problem.
You as a girl mom would be insane.
Insane. As any kind of mom. A boy mom probably be even worse.
No, I think you'd be fine. Just seeing how you and Kadar are, you'd be fine. It's a girl. I'd be like, she'd be like, wait, that's how you going? Like, I can't even, you didn't even put some nice oil on you. Look, I can't see none of your cleavage.
Right. I'd be in the trees, hiding out, looking for her, yelling at boys, threatening them. And bring your mother.
Oh, I'm definitely a bring your mother kind of girl. We're not doing that.
Everybody could get it, 8 and up.
Yeah. I mean, we're at a new school now, so I don't have to fight anymore. But yeah, I definitely had that moment at her last school. We had drama.
I'm glad you got over.
And I have close friends in the NYPD. Like, everybody was on alert. And like that, the other parents didn't even know. They didn't want to meet with me. I was like, that's okay. You don't have to meet with me. I've called the cops. We're not playing that game. I don't care what you do or
Don't
what you
touch
think
my
is happening.
child. Where was you the 9 months I'm carrying my picnic?
I always
With your battery is
have.
picnic.
I'm like, Zoe's on. One of Zoe's, one of my close friends from college, is in NYPD, and every time I see it, she was like, how's my girl?
So she's in the same school district as her?
She's in Flatbush,
Okay.
but so she's always like, I don't care, I'll be there. Just let me know.
Hit her with the skew.
She was like, let me know.
See me, then you try to leave her.
And that's with anything. She'd be like, what's going on? If I call her, I text her, she would respond immediately. She'd be like, what's going on?
Good.
I'm there. It's okay. I'm there.
That's good.
That they can speak to me. You don't have to say anything. They can speak to me. I'm like, that's the network I appreciate and love.
Good Girlfriends Network.
Hello.
That's the Good Girlfriends Network.
That part. And I mean, speaking of that, thank you so much for always being a supportive good girlfriend. I'm thinking about what
Whatever you
events
do,
I'm doing next.
Whatever you do, I'm sure it'll be amazing.
Yes, because you and Marie always come fully decked out, and we always have a great time.
Always get the assignment.
Absolutely. So I was just telling you that I think I want to do something like a girlfriend's giving or something like that. So I need to start planning now because time's flying.
Yeah, and the space you probably want to do it in will probably be booked out quickly. But
Yeah,
it's you, so
I'm
whatever
like,
you get.
I think we're gonna do it here. Everyone's probably like, look
And
at her,
have, like,
already make it.
Have cameras set up in all the corners.
Oh my
And then
gosh.
make it like a thing.
Yeah, it's gonna be like a reality show.
Yes, I love that.
Have a good time. And look at them over there talking. Like, but that's what I love about having events. Because then women meet each other and they start talking about what they can do, and then they're like, next thing you know, they're collaborating, they're doing something else, and it's we're creating new platforms, we're creating new businesses, we're feeding off of our talents. Like, I love that for us.
Especially since now in the time that we're in, we're like getting over the nasty girl era. I would hope. I'm sure there's still some.
No, the nasty girls are still.
No, not that they're not still. They are. They always will be here. But it's not as where before. I feel like when I first started, I'd walk into a room and I would be like, "Oh, she's nasty, or she's mean, or she's that." Where now my mindset is, she's probably anxious right now being in this room. She's probably OCD right now. So she's probably stuck in her head. She's probably going through a breakup. So I don't take nastiness and
like
apprehension personal. It's nothing anybody does to you is personal. It's either
I don't know about that. I think that there are times where people do things to get under people's skin. Absolutely. But yes, just like you said, that there's other factors that could be at play. I think, having extending that grace to people, especially in new environments, is,
Yeah, people of course going to try to do things to hurt you or to get her to get.
Somebody's always trying to get under my skin. But that's because I come off like I'm unbothered about things, and I am. But don't confuse that.
So why does anybody ever try? I always, when I hear people say that, I'm like, why hasn't anybody ever tried to get under mine? And I feel like the difference is, I genuinely don't care.
Yes.
So like, even if they think I'm pretending, they think you're pretending.
Yeah.
Where I genuinely don't see it, I don't care. I remember one time,
and you're gonna laugh.
I almost fought this girl, and her friend came to help her fight. No, I didn't almost. I fought her, and her friend came to help her. Long story short, probably like a week or two later, we was in sugarcane, and she came in the bathroom, and her hair was like this, and I can't. Am I puffing yet?
No.
Well, and I saw her hair, and I just start fixing her hair. And Marie was like,
I would have swung
Chantell,
on you so fast. I'd have been like, no, she's trying to pull my hair
I'm
out.
too blessed for that.
I'd be like, she's trying to get three strands of my hair.
Her hair. And she was like, oh, you trying to act like you don't remember me? You don't remember me? And I was like,
what's happening right now?
what's happening? I'm just trying to fix you. You look crazy. And
That's genuine. And you know what? That's funny because I met you at, I met you
again
at Sugar Cane after you were at Woodland. We both were having dinner at Woodland with separate, and I saw you, and then you went to Sugar Cane. And then I went to Sugar Cane.
That's before even Woodland. Sugar Cane used to be the spot.
Oh yeah,
but yeah, and she was like, "Yo, remember me? You trying to act like?" And I was like, "But first, if you really think about it, you made me fix your hair. You allowed me to fix your hair before you said that. But I genuinely didn't see. I don't see people. I see them as vessels. I think everybody is a lesson. I think everything happens for a reason. I genuinely believe that, and I think that even recent. When I say recent, I want to say last month. I had a vessel say to me, "I don't deal with you anymore because you did X, Y, and Z." And I said, "I wish you nothing but the best."
you're like moving on.
Go be great.
And you genuinely, so you do that. You're like, well, I wish I could help you with this, but this is...
I don't have it in me to care enough.
Yeah.
And I even feel like that sounds mean, so I try not to say I don't care. I try to say I respect what you're saying.
Yeah.
And I will leave you alone.
Yeah.
And then that's it. And then I move on.
We could talk about that all the time, like all day, because, you know, I definitely have that experience. Like you said, you come at me, I will respond. And then I'm going to, as long as I'm satisfied with my response, girl, you will never hear from me again.
For me, once I heard Beyonce don't respond, I stopped responding. I feel like that was the last time in my life I ever really responded. I used to go in. If you go in my page, back to like 2012, I used to ether bitches. Ether paragraphs.
But
posts.
Also, you know that you can. And that's my thing too. Like, I'm a funny person.
Yeah, so being funny and an asshole.
I'm gonna hurt your feelings.
You don't want to fight
and
me.
then other people are gonna laugh, and now you're gonna hate me. Mm-hmm. So I'm gonna temper my response.
Bow down.
And I'm like, it's okay, because the jokes that I've already told in my head and the conversation that I'm about to have with my homegirls and how I'm about to ether you.
Not even live, because they didn't even have live on Instagram when I was ethering.
Well, thank God, because we need you here and safe and not ethering people, because you are, outside of that, one of my most genuine friends. You know, I don't think people give you enough credit for how genuine you are. People are always going to draw from, oh, well, you know, her energy, whatever. One of my most genuine friends, like, tell it how it is, loyal. And you will tell you, and like literally, like you like, no, sis, you're wrong. I'm sorry, you're wrong. And you will say it with a smile. You be like, that's not how you.
Gave me my grandmother chills.
Like and you need friends like that. Like, you're not gonna love everybody's energy. People don't love my energy all the time. They take it as whatever. But you know, having people that are gonna tell it like it is, and kind of, you know, sometimes you need your wig snatched, and it's okay.
That's my Lolita.
Sometimes you need your wig snatched. We're not all just, you know, sitting here in a field of daisies. Yeah. It's sometimes you do fucked up shit, and you should acknowledge that and take accountability
and move on.
Yes, and just move on. Be better.
Be better.
And with that is what we will leave you with. Go out into the world and be better. Thank you so much, Chantell, for coming and joining me. No problem. You know, we'll continue our conversations in our beds, FaceTime.
Hello.
You are one of the only people that could FaceTime me without a heads up. I'm like, listen, if you want to see me with freaking eye boogers, that's on you.
I'm into it. It's a fetish.
But I love you and I adore you. And, you know,
love you
like
too.
I said.
And I love what you're doing, which is why I stalk you. Because I know I'm doing a lot, so like I don't give my friends all the attention that I want to. Sorry, glass. And so when I do, I'm like, all right, I need to be able to stalk you comfortably.
And you do, and you let me know, I'm gonna be like, stop. Stalk me, go ahead. That's why I post what I post, so you can stalk me and be entertained.
I'm very entertained.
But I stalk you as well, and I said, you and Kadar need your own show. Y'all are hilarious, and you are genuine, and your whole family. You guys care, and you guys put that love into the world. So, you know,
Thank you so much.
tie up whatever energies people don't like. You can figure out if you care enough to change or not, but be blessed. So before we leave, Chantell, where can our viewers find you on social media?
You can find me at The Fashion Addicts, and then also at Chantell Beaumont. It's my real name. I always say I want people to find me when they're looking for me.
I thought your name was fake when I first met you.
For real? Because it's French, right?
I was
Jamaican.
like, where is she coming with this Beaumont?
Chantell Beaumont.
I mean, it fits you, but it was definitely like, she made this up.
Nope, that's my real name. You want to find me? That's where you can find me.
And the Fashion Addicts website is?
thefashionaddicts.com.
Okay. No underscores in any of that, right?
It's just addicts with the S at the end. Facebook is same thing. Twitter, same. They're all the same.
And it's a fashion boutique. You can go shop looks. A lot of things that are currently on the
runways. And all
runways.
things look like the picture.
They do.
It's not like, oh, what you bought and what you get. Yeah. Everything looks like the picture. So that we pride ourselves on that.
But you also have great customer service.
Yes.
You know, my best friend, she had purchased something and she was like, it's not finished. She was like, I was like, just email them. And she was like, that was so easy.
There you go. So yes. So that's how you can find me.
You guys care. So thank you again.
Thank you for having me.
Next time you can style me for the next one.
Absolutely.
I mean, I did come dressed for you.
It was cute. That's such a Chantell look.
It is.
That's such a Chantell.
I was like, I'm channeling you. So
I was like, that would be something I wear. Like, I want to be casual today, and this is the
casual. This is the casual.
This is the casual.
Like, Chantell's coming casual. She's wearing heels. She's wearing heels. She's absolutely. You are one of my only friends that wears. Did you wear heels in high school too? Were you that heels girl?
I was, because of Lolita. Lolita was my inspiration with that. So I always had on. And then my mom worked at Louis Vuitton in Bloomingdale's. So I always had on heels, yeah. If not always, most of the time. And Ralph Lauren.
That makes sense.
Yeah. I've always been like this, honey. Basically, I'm not new to this. I'm
true to this.
I'm not new to this. I'm true to this.
There you go.